Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie J.E., right here on Flashpoint Radio.
Connie.
Yeah, come on in. I'm here. I'm over at the bar.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, girl? I'm here. Not too long get home, just before I got my bed.
What you cooking up tonight?
So, I'm doing some tea. I want like a ginger with like a turmeric to help my skin go out.
I'll take the hibiscus, thank you.
You don't want some of the wine? Can I have wine too?
No, I'm good. Just a tea.
I have peppermint as well. Is it want the hibiscus?
The hibiscus.
No problem. Here. You want sugar? Have sugar or honey?
Mama, I thought you had opened this one already.
I know.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
just open at the bottom.
You had it down the runway. That's okay.
Yeah. So tell me now, what going on with you?
Nothing. Not too long. Came home off the road and just decided that or on my way home, I decided that I would stop by just to see how you're doing.
Yeah, I am fine. I was thinking about the fact that today is the last month in March, and the Easter holiday is around the corner. So what you do? Everybody go camping and all these things. What you doing?
I think I'm going to be camping in my bed.
Girl, the camping is good. Listen, I've done both camping, both types of camp. I've done the hardcore camp and I have done the luxury camp.
What do you mean by luxury camp? Because camping is not supposed to be luxurious.
Yeah. Listen, I call it JE as I So I do luxury camp. So we're talking about having deep freeze at the beach, AC in a tent.
Why do you want to go to camp with AC? The whole point is for you to be outdoors, natural AC.
But people like me, which is nearing certain age, we're like nearing 30 and everything. And like the whole time we can't take the heat. So you do both types of camp. I've done the hardcore everyday kind of camp.
And then you luxury
And then I did the luxury camp. And trust me, it worked out because I have ice, I have drinks, I have wine.
Luxury camp too.
Well, maybe we could do that. You want to try that for this weekend?
You probably do that.
That's true. I have deep freeze. I just say AC.
I need to make sure that I'm off for the weekend. We can decide on that.
Listen, a whole lot of things are going for the month of March. Because remember that month of March is Women's Month.
Yeah.
So
coming to a close.
Yeah, coming
to
all
those great women.
And I will tell you one thing. Remember my sister Melissa, she went on a cruise, she and her husband, for their anniversary. And the girl, I haven't seen her in about 4 years. Girl stops in Cayman. And then when she come off of the ship in Cayman, she gonna message me about, I'm in Cayman. So I'm like, okay, cool. So what time we have? Because this is like 1:30 in the afternoon. She's like,
But that's close to when the ship will start.
Then suddenly I said, like, someone I left night. So I said, what time y'all left? She said, no, I'm going on an excursion and we leave at 3. Mr. Girl, please.
So you never get to link up.
So she said, to make it up with me, she go call me tonight. So I want you there as a witness to see
whether or not she called.
And then we have one friend, Sonia. She said she was going to link me later today. So you know what? Me have a burning thing with me want to chat about because the other day, me and two of my guy friend them, we work at Flashpoint. Me and them kick off. And me, Mikey G, and Mario after dark, we kick off. So me want to put a point of view. I know say when Sonia and Melissa join, we know them about exactly. We know say it go big and big. But guess what? I could go over to the sofa now. We can't bother just standing up over here the whole time.
Wait, let me just put a little sugar in my tea.
None of the hibiscus if it's nice.
Don't worry, it's nice enough.
I could
You've
try,
never
but
tried? One of these days.
I could try it. Me have it in but me never tried.
There is. So we're going over to the sofa now?
Yeah, man, this nice as
All right,
hell.
cool. Thanks.
Join me this and every
Oh, so nice.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
So like I was saying before, that March is Women's Month, and today is the ending of March. And I was reflecting on how much women have accomplished and how much women have gone through, right? And so on my show the other day, I was talking about, women that you would love to hate.
Yeah,
And remember that? And it was so interesting when you look at the women, because we can't forget the woman from China, the only emperor from China.
That story was the highlight of me.
Yes.
Rather interesting.
Very interesting, because I'm thinking about what that woman went through, all the things that she had to do to ensure that she became emperor, right? You're coming from concubine.
It's not even her becoming empress,
Mhm,
but she
empress.
literally made herself emperor.
Mhm.
She gave herself the title emperor.
Yeah, she didn't want it. Lads are theatrical, man.
I can smell it from over
Listen, me trying, but ginger and the two making I remember the kick. So I was thinking about that, and then I remember, funnily, Lorena Bobbitt, and her slogan, "Don't be afraid to cut people off," right? So I had such a fun time with that. But I realized that women, whether they are known for notorious things, they are remembered for little memes and so forth. Women have gone through a lot, and I think about also the women that have spearheaded, have launched, have opened gates for us. And I even reflect back even into the Bible, the tasks women take on. And I was looking on the fact that being that it's the month of March and we're closing it off, looking at one of the greatest things, or one of the greatest ability that a woman have. And that is to bring life into this world,
That's a great gift.
A great gift, to bring life into this world. I know a lot of us may not be able to, but John, when you think about it, you remember back in the day, if the woman couldn't get pregnant, like a certain time frame apart, and she didn't get pregnant, it was always her fault.
Yeah, they used to be.
Never look on the man them. Always I say the woman is the problem and the problem. And you know what else used to really rub me and annoy me? If the woman have a girl child, are her fault.
Not only that, if the girl child comes first.
If the girl child come first.
Yeah, because it's an issue, because they always say that they want the legacy to continue,
Continue.
and especially in even the culture we were talking about, the Chinese culture,
Mhm.
and in the context of an heir,
Yes, of
they
course,
would
you want
want
the
to have the
male.
male
7 to
first,
8:30
But they
male
didn't
child first.
realize that women did not
and take a
determine
look
the
at the
sex of
current
the child. So
happenings
if
on
you
our
get
island
peer
and
girl,
in our region.
hello to
Jus
you.
Before You Gaaw
You know what
today
I mean?
is not
It's
our
not
fault.
our fault, but we
We
got
must
blamed
NJE
A
for
lot of
all
time.
of that.
and fast
And
forward
God
the
has been
issues.
so good that He has, streamlined things. I say, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna catch you guys at a good time, so you get that boy sperm, and you're good to go, right? So we give thanks for that. But I also wanted to, you know, chat about the fact, say, should we expect anything from our children? I mean, we gave birth to them. Some of us have some painful experiences.
Well, to expect anything from them, I don't really think so. Because remember, yes, they are a gift to us. We're supposed to rear them and
And set them on them
and
way.
set them on their way. They know after a certain time they will become us, the adults.
But no,
So
me go through. Me have a friend Sonia. Me not remember how many hours of labor she was in. If she call me, I go chat to her about that. But me remember going through 17 and a half hours of labor. Right? You are going to go through for a long hours. Because nobody feels I don't go 2 hour business you work
I'd
with.
like it to be very short. Thank you.
No, 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 no. You have to go through the process we all went through, them long hours, sweating and everything.
No, I
And
don't want that.
and then
I won't join the club.
you will join the club. Thank you so much. But then may I say, you go through all the long hours of labor, the sleepless night, the sick, the cold, primary school. And then looking at all of the projects, and even now, I see them as send homework. It's not for the children, it's for the parents, right? And you go through all of that, send them go college and everything, they come out with them degree and then big job and so forth and so forth. So let me ask you, I'm not supposed to expect a little change from them after all of that. I'm not supposed to expect, say, Aviana's I go buy me the little vacation home in Hawaii.
That would be a nice expectation,
But it's not realistic.
but it's not realistic.
I should not. Anyway,
You
let's
have
think
to.
about it.
I've had I remember sitting down with my dad once and outlining to him that once I reach a certain age, like I am going to do this, do that, moving out of the house, everything. And he was like, so wait, you're not going to take care of me and your mother when you get older? And I looked at him and I said, well, there's a hope that I will be getting married and I'll have my family to look after. So
Not
my family is
really.
going to come first. Not saying that I'm not going to. I'm not saying that I'm going to be ungrateful. I will do all I can. But when I get married, my family is going to be a priority. So you can look on it like that.
Janine, are you serious right now? Because look here. If I was still paying for school, Mr. Pay, you can't come to me and come to me, I'm going to be married. And my family comes.
This is before I would say I
No.
had any sense as a teenager. I think
Oh, you were okay.
I wasn't
You were
I wasn't thinking.
senseless.
I wasn't
That's
thinking about what I was saying.
But I think about the experience of childbirth. And I was doing a little research on it and looking at how women died during childbirth and some of the issues they die from today. It's like simple 1-2 medical procedure. How women worked strenuously
Even
during
while pregnancy.
pregnancy, and persons used to think them for work, them for up and down, them most active, and how many of them lost their babies because
Of
of
the
the stress.
activity that they
Yes,
were
and they were
doing.
supposed to be on bed rest, but nobody ever really liked you, so baby, unless you were royalty somewhat, right? And and how many women didn't have children because
They just couldn't have. They used to have to either, I guess, adopt,
Yeah.
surrogacy,
Yeah. But
and
surrogacy came down more down in our era than
yeah.
back in the day
Mm-hmm.
because now you just do some, you can just do um, in office
Going to
procedures
the
and
in vitro.
yeah, people do in vitro, artificial insemination. You just have to go in probably and remove one cyst, remove fibroids,
Fibroids.
and all of these other things, you know what I mean? And it's more easier and so
It's
forth
easier now compared
to
to
back
back in the
then,
day.
back
Yeah.
then. And to know, say, I had my first child without any medical assistance. As you know, me mean medical assistance as painkiller.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you didn't get your
Epidural,
epidural. Yeah.
no. We went cold turkey, or should I say beer turkey?
That must have been a painful experience.
Son. I
Yeah.
can tell you one thing. At one point, I didn't care who came to look and to assist. If came and Compass wanted to come, Flashpoint Media wanted to come, everybody was free to come as long as you assist me. Oh my gosh, I just wanted this thing over and done. And me have, a couple of friends who me hear about them experience. Now, me want to talk about the experience. Me no want you to afraid, but me want you to, I am not
I,
looking for
I
that.
think I think it's an experience that I would want to experience.
Yes, I never experience cake because I want to eat cake. So, Sonia tell me say she was gonna call me and everything. I wonder if on my phone there, Zachary have my phone.
I don't know where I put it.
Oh my gosh, look and tell me if Sonia call me. Zachary, look if
Let me.
Sonia call me. Okay.
No, she never called.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go wait a little bit. That's all
Okay.
right.
So, look again. Zach. Okay.
I'll check in to see if
Zaza, bring it forward, let me check.
you know what is so funny too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know her experience fully, but two people when you're saying you want to kind of like talk about childbearing experiences, and this is the experience that I hope to have. My grandma, I think she said that her birthing experience, she actually didn't have any pain, and she was wondering
With your mom?
with my mom. She was wondering what it meant. So she wanted to know what it is that every other woman around her in the hospital was bawling and crying about. And she said she just had her baby and then was just waiting. She didn't feel anything. Baby just came out and that.
Those women, me like to have a word with them. Because I'm saying, how come you get there? Right? Okay, so Sonia's on. Yeah, let me get the message to Sonia. Just put it on speaker for me, Zara. You can go on back over there. Sonia?
Hello, my lovely. How are you?
Hi!
What's up?
Janine is here with me and we're having tea. And
You need
we're
to
talking
share.
about childbearing, because since March is Women's Month and it ends today. I was telling Jan, me and Mikey G and Mario catch up the other night about, women and all of that. So, I want you jump in on the conversation. But they will come, so when you're here, we know we are going to say, but before we go down in that thing, attack them because this is going to be an attack for sure, right? Wanted to talk, however, about the fact that we have such a great ability in bringing children into the world. Because when you think about Women's Month, it's one of the greatest things being a mom, and you don't have to actually give physical birth to be a mom.
I was saying that to you this
Right, because you have
morning.
persons who adopt children and all of that. um, adopt. I said adopt children. and and person grandparents who become parents, double parents again, and all of that. So Janine's grandmother, no, never have no pain.
I think that's the story that she told me. If I remember clearly, that's the story that she told
Can
me.
you imagine? So that her grandmother that have no pain having her mother. So she hopes that she get that.
Yes, that would
Well,
be a lovely
Well,
experience.
I love her.
one can pray for it, I guess.
Hopefully, it's inherited. Hopefully, it's passed down.
So with Avion, I had 17 and a half hours worth of labor, no epidural. That was, then they have muscle contract in my leg. Then
During.
Avion had her legs locked. And so I had to get a episiotomy. I pronounced the word correctly. You know me to pronounce the word good.
That is fine.
That is,
I
I
have to go
believe.
and look it.
Well,
That's not my expertise.
me had the, the liquor dash so, the liquor dash so. And even with that, still had to use the vacuum, a vacuum thing,
To pull
and
her
pull
out.
her out, with all of that. Pick come laugh like she had the yoga. So I know, Sonia, you have your beautiful boy. What was that experience like?
Let's see. I would say that I started having labor pains, but not really consistent labor pains, but basically from the day before that Nathaniel born. And
Mm.
and I would have to say about real labor pain, I would have to say that was like 6 hours of real labor pain. But this is the thing. I get to 8 centimeters, and Nathaniel started going in distress. What
Mm.
happened was, what was happening was that he was face up, so every contraction was pulling down on his face, and his umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck twice. So it's
Gosh.
both ways he was getting basically snuffed out. So um, the doctor's like, listen, I'm not taking any chances with this. We're gonna have to take him from you. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
makes
want
sense.
to. Come on now. My birth plan is natural. Come on. Work with me here. So, but like I said, I set 8 centimeters, baby going in distress. I'm literally having contractions like every 30 seconds. So they're right on top of each other. And
Back
I'm
to
like,
Yeah.
right
back.
back to
Yeah.
back, back to back, back to back, back to back. And they're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, we're going to give you the epidural so that we can do the emergency C-section. I was like, well, you're not going to win with that needle. Not today, boo boo. So they said, I not be able to sit still long enough for you to put that in my back. That I know for certain. So they had to put me under completely, which was a
Ah,
risk, which was a complete risk, yes, because I'm not aware of anything going on and whatnot. My mom was fretting because
everybody
obviously,
was sweating.
uh,
Yeah.
and so, but from there it was pretty much simple. But I mean, the mere fact of getting so close to really, I could have lost Nathaniel before I even had him.
Yes, of
Was the
course.
thing. And so for me, it was a blessing that I had a
Miracle.
doctor that was like, listen, that was experienced enough to say,
Mhm.
listen, I am not taking this chance with you. This is your first child. And yes, we can do things in order to remove the umbilical cord and all that kind of stuff that it doesn't hurt him or anything like that, but we're not going to take that chance. And I have him today. My boy
China
is 10
is
years old
brilliant.
and bright. He's a
Bright,
kid right now, but
brilliant.
brilliant boy.
Mm-hmm. He's not afraid at all to face people.
No, 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 no. He will
Yeah.
talk your ear off on anything. Most people, when they say that they talk to him, they ask me exactly, you sure he's 10? because the level of thinking and the level of reasoning he has, it's like, nah, man, he can't be 10
He's
years
not.
old. He needs to
He's
No.
be
way
older
above.
than
He's
that.
way
So,
above his
Yeah.
age.
way
He can
above.
hold a conversation. Trust me. I teach him in Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
So he can hold a conversation.
Very much
Mm.
so.
Hmm. Such a miracle child, I tell you. When I think back on him, such a miracle child. It's amazing, you know. And then it just pushes me to say how amazing God is, because when you think
Mm.
of, because let's just say Sonia was back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
not dead,
Yeah.
Hmm.
you know, because no one back then, like the earlier back then, no one thought about cesarean.
No. It's
And before, it wasn't across at your bikini line.
mm-hmm.
It was just a long straight cut down the
Right
belly
on the belly.
before. But you had times when nobody thought about doing that procedure.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now how good God is, because though we mothers have lost children on some things now that
Mm-hmm.
we say, well, one, two,
Yeah.
and so forth, you realize that God allowed those situations not to be prevalent,
Yeah.
right? Now we have them more than back then. If we,
Mm.
I feel, because I did not do the study to say what
What
many
is
types of infant death
mm-hmm.
of
What's
now
the
over then,
difference? You
right?
said. Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure the fact that we technology has increased so much, then because now we have ultrasound. And look,
Mm-hmm.
so now we all now can see the baby
Even
in real
before.
life.
Right.
Mm-hmm. In the
Back then it
tummy.
was just that
In the
little,
tummy.
little,
Just
yeah.
a movement that you would be able to see.
And then and look, a picture you take was be like that skeletal kind of picture. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing real flesh and face and yeah, everybody good, good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine?
Yep.
Yes, they call it what? 3D imaging.
3D imaging, yes. And you think about that, and I say so much things in being a mother. So you went through all of that. Nathaniel not supposed to come by the big house.
Oh, but he done tell me that's what he going to do. So
He said he's gonna do it.
yes, he's like, mommy, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to build you. I'm going to buy you a house. I'm going to get a Tesla for my for grandma so that she got a chauffeur completely.
Pick her up,
My
yeah.
boy has big dreams. Let me
Big
tell
dreams,
you.
big plans. I love
Isn't
it.
that what I'm saying? Like it is
I know that
actually.
you did say. You didn't hear what she said, Sonia. You know, you she said, well, she got married,
all,
and
all I said, Sonia, is that my family would come first. I would need to make sure that my family is taken care of. That's all I said.
nobody not
I
talking about
didn't
your
say.
family not take care of, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? That's not the point. We are saying that in where she said,
You're the way
it's
how
like you are
no,
second.
the way how you are saying it
Oh, may I
is
say?
that the way how you are saying it is that because you have endured so much for
Mm-hmm.
your child is to come out and do this for you.
Me never said that,
Somebody tell me that their child is their retirement money.
So may I ask you, that is a me talk about now, Sonia. So I should be retirement. The children are supposed to be, aren't the children a
So
gift?
so
So me not supposed to use the gift. So you tell me you give me one pretty nice scented candle. Me not feel like it at all.
you're to light it. You lit it while it was growing up
So
and you
no,
lit it on its
so
way to go
no,
and live its life.
so
You
no,
you
so
sent me
no, Sonia,
you
me want the
sent me through
aroma
you
from the
sent me
candle.
through primary basic school,
Yes.
primary school, prep school,
Ice
high
cold
school,
and
and
colorado.
and even college university.
Colorado. That is college and university and all other certification. With my pocket but up, right, Sonia? So no, I
Okay.
did burn the candle at that time.
You burn the
So you don't
candle.
want me to experience the aroma.
you were experiencing the aroma
No, no,
while
no,
the
no, no, no,
candle
no,
was burning.
no,
You
no,
burnt
no,
the candle.
no, 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 no. Nobody with all of that. Nobody can dash the water for the little candle light. Could you come me want you back in because Janine. No, we must
I can
experience the essence of the candle.
I can only speak like this just because
You're
I
not.
have
You're
I have
not.
Well, the way I see it, if you really and truly was there for them like that, they automatically going to want to.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask.
You don't even have to
Yeah,
ask
you know, because
because
upbringing.
I've never asked Nathaniel for anything. But let me tell you, this boy is so considerate that he would literally do like, let's just say classical point. I have $10.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
have $10. He's like, he's gonna ask me how much money I have. Now he's gonna say, I got $10 to spend. He's like, okay, I can then get a patty and a drink, and that means you have $5 left to do whatever you want to do.
Mm.
Now tell me which child you know is
Now,
that
now that's
considerate.
where you find that. Mm-mm. Mommy have
Okay,
$10, but me need it because me go to school. You know, care how mommy I go eat. So, when me get, me buy the pattern and want this for lunch and this a piece of the later.
all right. So
Mm.
let me tell you, one, I feel that once you are doing, you are there like that for them, it will
They're-
automatically come back
Automatic.
naturally. That is
And
exactly what it is.
Janine is a nice, you know, I'm a little friend, she nice.
No,
Our grandmother or our parents not for about none, because if them call her
don't
right
get it
now, not get it twisted.
don't get it
As they call
twisted.
them get it. So we all gonna chit chat for so.
I noticed what I said also. I said in my foolish, in my
You-
earlier,
Your
younger.
senseless years. But Janine, yeah man. Janine said the money.
And I think I was just only doing that just to
Rile him up and
rile up
see
my
so you know
father.
what I say. Yeah, but you know, it's so good the struggles that we've gone through because I also remember doing a little research on what we used to go through back then that women husbands could take women to the market
Mm-hmm.
and trade them like goat.
Mm.
Hmm.
You used to sell them and trade them because whether the woman was too facey,
Mm.
I like me more that
You
time
know,
and then that trade me. That take two. you you would have still them a trade too good for Cadi. But you know, you used to trade women for cattle, for farm animals.
mm-hmm.
And if they were bearing children
All of
and
the issue.
if they did bear, they were only having girls, it was their fault and he could just very well change.
Yeah.
Then laws were made further closer to our era
To
wherein
prevent all of
husbands were
these.
allowed to beat their wives. It was
Mm.
a law. You could beat her
Oh Lord.
and you could take the children. The men had sole custody of the children. So I'm saying, you went through that.
All of that
Me go
during
through 17 and a half and the liquor dash. And I don't have no ties legally
to the child.
to my child.
No.
The child was the sole custody and property of the man. So he determined if I saw the child or not. And I
Mm-hmm.
say to myself, wow, what women went
Went through.
through.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, my hats off to you, Sunday. My hats off to all the women here at Flashpoint Media, all the women in the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, and across the world. So, come to it now, because the story, me, I go get to, but me just want to touch on the
A
little
little
thing
bit
and just
on.
so honor women. And, you know, thank you so much for your story. My
Mm-hmm.
sister Lisa, she not going to call me. I know she not call me. But anyway, me and she look more. But we were talking. Hey, you remember that little something here with the girl in Riverton? I think in Riverton City when the flood, the water did rainfall and it flood out the place because the drainage they were building some apartments on and so and the woman said, while we were sleeping. You know what I had that? You know,
No,
my name brand TV, name brand phone, name brand sofa, one back, everything. You know what I had
I
there?
remember
You know
that.
what I find out there. So you know what I had there? And she had it off her head while we were sleeping. The water came in. We're gonna have to find it. So I asked the producer, eh? It was no the
Is
little
that
news report. Me I say I had, but the news report me I talk. Then I asked the producer they can find we can play it a little bit because I think it's so funny, right? So while we were talking, Mikey G and Mario in conversations
after
after
that?
dark on a Wednesday night said that who were the greater liar? Who were the biggest liar, men or women? And they were leaning to women being the greatest of liars, that we were the bigger liars on the scale. We weigh more. And one of their point why we weigh more was saying that particularly for Jamaica put in a law was saying they want to implement. I don't think it's implemented yet or not, but they brought it to the table saying that
When a
they will
child
do when a child is born, it's mandatory DNA testing
testing.
before the male name can go up on the birth paper and all kind of things or whatever. And they must say no because the women lick out now and say, no, we don't want that. You're not gonna force that on us. We are lie because we are give a jacket. What you think, Sonia?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Me know Sonia get it stuff not gonna get warm. Me know Sonia get warm. Okay. So because the women say no, we don't want the mandatory DNA and so forth, it's because we are lying, we are hiding, and we are going to give the man what is called a jacket.
Jacket. Wow.
Well,
Mm,
So
Boy,
then
that
have to say about that.
but
well.
well, boy, that one rough, because I mean, to be absolutely honest, it's like that is your business, right? It's your business of if you have multiple partners, and so you don't really know who the child is for, that is your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to think about the child now. I mean, the
Yeah.
child is going to grow up not knowing exactly who. It's messy. Because I mean,
It's messy. It
it's
is
completely
messy.
messy.
But the thing is, when me and them
I
are
under I
eh?
understand I understand the mandate though of you know of before the name goes on the birth certificate as the father,
Mm-hmm.
that to do the DNA testing. I understand the mandate because I mean some men, some very good men have gotten caught with this, having getting this jacket situation. So I
Mm-hmm.
can understand the mandate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
However, however, I can still understand where the ladies are coming from too,
yeah.
because plenty of them actually really know who the baby father is, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're like, "Shh, that one not going to take care of this child, so I want to put it on the one who going to take care of the child." So
Who
I
are
understand both sides.
right?
I understand both sides, but
Mm-hmm.
it's messy to actually choose which one is right at this point in time. Because
But then Sonia, I look at it too. I look at it too. The man now, so yeah, she is with Tom. And John come now and John say, me like you, give you a little talk, me say, me have my man. John say, me love you, me take care of you, anything and anything. Right? You can leave Tom, I'm secure and able to take care of you. And him sweet talk and Tom not go on with nothing really. Tom, and maybe Tom is really a good guy, whatever, but he does, there's a little dip with Tom. And maybe, for whatever reason, she go there with John. John knows that she have Tom, and she gets pregnant. No, Tom went there barefoot. John got a barefoot. And she is now pregnant. Shouldn't John also take responsibility to say, well, I went there barefoot, I know she had Tom, let me stick close by and give the support to me, so me not go give. So if anything go down and Tom now, what the woman and the pitney around, I am here.
You're asking that man to be very considerate.
But so he never did consider him going to be a foot.
No.
Huh?
That really
All the producers we must leave Sonia because he want you for the on film side.
No. That's not how that's going to roll.
How are you telling me, Sonia? No, because what I'm saying is that if I'm going to use that scenario to say because the woman may not tell the guy, or maybe she knew, maybe she didn't know, so the man get a jacket. If you put men and women on the scale, women come out the greater liar, because I don't agree with that. Because the man knows the candidate have our man, and you still come in there, and you won't be barefoot, and you know semi-breed. It could be you. But guess what? You're gone. So me can mash up my life now and say, well, go tell Tom, say a John. Then Tom go dash me out. Me need to have Tom, John na the roof. Me only have Pitney. So what me do? Me shut my mouth and pray, say Tom.
I'm praising the baby come looking
And
like
if okay, sometimes some people look like people don't draw the resemblance. Me pray for the drawing of resemblance. Does that make me a liar? Are the greatest of liars? What do you think? You talk to your teeth. Me want you talk because you marry a big friend. But you are going to talk tonight. Yeah. And me want you say you want to draw Sonia. And then feel like you have you in their pocket, so you're not to nothing. Me, I watch you. Go on, talk. Let me look at you.
I don't have nothing to say. Sonia won't say.
Maybe not say you.
No, the thing about it is, right, before we even get to the point of getting pregnant, more than likely, the other insisted on going barefoot, knowing that she have Tom. Insisted on going barefoot. And then, so therefore, the conversation should have been had. It's like, yo, see, yeah, go barefoot, So if we are go barefoot, my grandmother say, enough time. She always used to say this. You cannot go to war and do not expect to get shot.
Yes, there must be some casualty somewhere.
So you went to war. You got your bulletproof vest was not there, and you got shot.
Exactly. So now, who are the bigger liar? I would look at it and say even Stephen, because John knows
Yes.
will still come and pursue me. We were wrong in believing John, because John obviously a liar. And that is the thing. So because John lied already, we were wrong in believing John. And John proved himself a double liar for not stepping up to the plate and taking responsibility for this child. No, Mary, them are going to ask me, say, where lie in a that? You don't see big lie?
First things first, for John to have to come, and get you even to that point where you even considered and end up in that position, John would have had to say something to you that you would have believed.
Of course.
Because there's no way at all if you actually did have somebody.
No, yes,
Had,
John.
if you had your thumb, you really should be looking in a John direction. So John would have had to do some extra convincing. Extra convincing.
So you know, say him lie. Because his extra convincing is not no truth. Because were it the truth, I would not, Tom would never get no jacket.
And then John should have known, so alright, if somebody is already there, so then I don't need to look that a little.
No, but if you're going to be a foot, you must take responsibility. Because my thing is that, is both of them responsibility, the woman and the man.
Yeah.
Because she did not do it on her own. She just didn't see you. She didn't just see you and say, hey, let's have a kid.
Yeah.
Let's bring that burden on to me. I love burden. I'm a burden bearer. Bring on the burden.
A lot of times I think that's where the burden bearer is.
Listen, you have to turn me into a donkey. You have a donkey, let me donkey myself. But if you're part of it, you're not push me in a donkey. You're not going to put the burden from me like so. So you know, so you are the bigger liar. Because you lie to me. And make me brain switch so. To think that you were the better game. You understand? So two are responsible. Me have to take the blame because I believe the liar. And come end up living a lie because of the liar. So here we go realize that men are the bigger liars. If you put them on the scale, because he must lie if he trick me and force me to live a lie. So a two lie that is not on the man part.
So now if you ever heard over here and the clear truth that
me now look from producers. So let me never look on them, Sonia. You know, I saw my aunt Merle. She sent a message. Let me scroll up. I can see. So I saw my aunt Merle saying, you know, good night. She's watching from Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Aunt Merle.
Yes, and then me say Granny Castor. So know so that's an Altia. You know, she about I'm watching from Cayman. Whatever. So she said she blessed her. She have 3 painless births. That's why we don't really like her. I tell her she have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy, and she said it was basically painless. Nobody's interested in all of that.
See, I want painless birth. She said it.
Yeah.
She had 3 painless births.
Well, me not gonna eat on her, you know, because as a woman, kudos to them where they're not paid. She said your children are not your pension. You're obligated to them. They can assist you when it's necessary. They have their own lives there, and children.
Their own lives, their children. Parents should plan for their pensions.
They don't even plan. They don't plan that. When me and my husband decides whether to have children, I plan for the pension. You think that this thing is just how it comes, so it is all forward thinking.
So
and when them call it something, what them call, you know, like you store up and then you get the payment later. Compressed payment or something like that.
Yeah. Compound.
A compound, yeah, like
it's compounded when you the interest and everything.
Exactly, compound transaction, all of that. So when we agree to have the children, it's all compound. So it's my pension for later. Yes, indeed. After when I look here, every pain and everything brings something lovely. That I would love that all the children can think like Nathaniel. So we not to even bother write out nothing. Nathaniel just come with the house and chauffeur driven and all of that. So Mario and Mikey G did claim, you know, when we look on marriage and we look on how many women are divorced and all of that, why we divorced and, you know, what was the expectation and all of that. So Mario had a friend on, what's her name, Muffet? Muffy or something, or
Muffin.
Muffet or something. Muffet, me say Muffet is sweet, Mr. Taylor Muffet deal with them. I wish me did have Muffet now, but me not call her. But Muffet, it was so entertaining. Me love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you only just see Mario and Mikey G. Can you imagine Mikey G as stammer? Have you ever pictured Mikey G? Augusto, well, and I look.
Look, trying to find
You know,
the
Mikey
words,
ever
and
the funny.
he's always on top of
Yes,
things.
me I juke him tonight just before the guy get there. Listen. Right? And I just look at how men and women how they differ.
Mm-hmm.
Um, things happen, women blame men. Things happen, men
Men will
blame
blame the
women.
women too.
But you find that the men blame the women more. Because if a full moon, a woman fault. Have you ever you ever experienced that, Sonia? That, if rain fall, a woman make a rain fall. Persons that say, oh, Eve can't sin in the world. And if Eve never eat the apple or the fruit, we wouldn't have this. They're always blaming. Even women blame Eve too. I say, because if I never, he wouldn't have children in pain,
pain.
childbearing in pain. I mean, I say, Lord, have mercy. But nobody go beyond Eve and say, well, the enemy.
Hmm.
Nobody don't blame the real culprit. You will blame who we can see,
You
who we can
blame, yeah.
touch. Right?
You want the physical
And then I'm saying,
physicality
if
to
women
be.
are so bad, what you need them for?
You don't need them at all.
You don't need them at all. And then I'm saying you have some nice, good up woman in your house, them give you them art, them would have cut off their hand and give you,
Mm.
then donate blood for save you,
But
give you all one of your kidney and everything,
still,
and still yet them cheat on you.
so how that work? Who is the liar then?
Thank you, John. Sonny, let me hear you now. Who is the big liar?
Exactly.
Even in marriages too,
Right.
Because it takes place a lot in marriages.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've heard they'll find a reason to say, hey, and they will come and tell the woman say, oh, it never mean anything.
Okay, so I could go and I could step
Okay.
out, and at least I'm coming home to you. I'm still supporting you. I'm maintaining you. I'm looking after the children or the child,
And the
and she doesn't mean anything. It was just a one little thing, and
Just
then
need to get some stress off or something.
and and not only that, you are the reason why I step out because he not cook good and he not shop and you put on weight after having the cesarean and the 17 and a half hour with a labor and the sleepless night and whatever. He not look good again and whatever. And so I had to step out to find somebody. All during my pregnancy, you're cheating on me. So when we weigh them there, who are the greater one? I wonder if Mario and Mikey G is listening.
One if they want to tune in.
Hey, right? Right? So me, I said to myself, say, are you serious right now? Right? Cause you think of the and I like say, the woman say, well, your belly get big and you slow down, the libido slow down. So me I go out there. It don't mean nothing. I'm coming home to you and I'm cooking for you and I'm cleaning for you. But because the libido now me I go out there, it don't mean nothing. Listen, you as the woman, you try that. If a woman cheats and the man find out, oh, a hell and powder house is well brought down, and the fountains of hope and all of the water, even when God divide the sea, the heavens from the heaven, and then the water, the rock, so come down in the earth, miss the earth with that turmoil, everything done. If the man find out the woman cheats. And they very rare, 90 to 95% of the time, the men don't forgive the women. But the woman them now, him cheat January, him cheat during Valentine's,
It don't matter.
him come down in a Easter, in say Ghana camp. Hello, you find out in a July, so the camp near real. Well, he didn't camp on the beach. He camped elsewhere.
In the luxury camp.
In the, the big luxury. Because this time him have a light. And the ocean is the view. You see, Sonia? The ocean is the view. And you find out in a July. And what do? You have that conversation. He goes to Trisha's Roses or in another flowers place. And him carry this big arrangement come and him make two little eye water run down so him probably all go up on him knee and him promise and him say I'll go baptize to show you how truth full he is. Come September school morning.
So come again now. Which part of the which part of it? Who is no greater liar?
Exactly, that's my point. I'm just saying. So me I wait for you and Sonia to tell me, are we women making our point? Is our point being made?
Yes. Yes.
Come on.
Oh God.
So the reality is that men give multiple bond.
Oh yes, we know that.
Men give multiple bond.
Matter of fact, they make it seem like it is effortless. I mean, they make it seem like it's effortless, like it's nothing. It is a way of life for them sometimes, you know.
And guess
So
what? We are to accept it because it's not a way of life for us. So why can it not be?
okay for them to do it, but it's not good for us to do it. Of course, we get the shaming for it.
Yeah, we get the
Whereas for
shame.
them, they get glory, they get glorified. Be like, oh, you did that? You really did that with that one, and you had that at home. You did wow. But if it's the other, you'll be like, you really did that? You step out? Why you do that? So it is totally different. It is totally different from on whichever street you're taking is totally different. It's not equal there.
And we have the belly, you know, cause if you go barefoot.
There's nothing.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Yeah.
Whereas they can go and do whatever they want to do.
Deny.
Right? They can deny and whatnot.
We can.
But if we go and do something, and the partner that we decided to do that with goes barefoot, like you say, there's the evidence that shows up.
Yeah, and we want to have it. The belly there. Right? And then
we go right back to the shaming.
And you go back to shaming, and then he's justified because you turn out now say, and then the husband pick me. Should he care? Shouldn't he be responsible for the child?
So, he should be responsible for it.
Me not talk about me father. So me talk about me husband when me find out in a July say when he say I go camping that April. Really wet luxury camping. And then me just say boom and me say, well, you know, and me find comfort in a John.
We can't do tit for tat going now. Just saying, just putting that out there.
I'm putting all scenarios out there. I'm putting all scenarios out there because Tom now pushed me into John's arms, right? He pushed me in John's arm, you know. I will make it so easy. John tell me the Hebrew line. So come right? So John tell me lie. and push me in a John hand. So I go into John's arms. I become pregnant. Shouldn't Tom also be held accountable and
Yes.
responsible?
I mean,
After I do only for cheating.
if he's a husband, then he too should be, because he should not have to. He as well should have upheld his end of his covenant,
And he did
right?
not.
I am yet to understand fully why is it that men, especially married men as well, and I'm still trying to grapple my, if you want to say, young mind around it. Why is it that it is so easy for married men to step out of their marriage? Why is it that it is not such an inconvenience, or it's not so detrimental when they do? And why is it that when it is that they come to the table and they say, "Oh, you found out," and they say, "But it never mean anything." Why is it that they believe that you should logically take that and be like, "Oh, because it didn't mean anything, means that you should not get all worked up about it. You shouldn't feel any way about it," right? But at the end of the day, they're the ones who will eventually become emotional, not logical, as they
As
will
they
then,
claim,
as
because
they
they're
will say.
logical already, emotional, but
So
if
they
you see,
will.
it's always reversed. Because are we
So
logical? And them get all emotional. Because I'm saying, why are you emotional? It's something you do. And me go out at one time or one, two time. Why you vex? Why is it so hard for you? Hmm? Right? So I see me Andy saying, great. She had to say, hello, guys.
Well,
And
I heard it like this before. It was a therapist that do like videos and whatnot, and he said that he's gonna put it in an analogy. If a 13-year-old, this is a minor now, a 13-year-old decides to steal their parents' car, and they go joyriding, and crash the same car, right? When the police comes, when the police comes, the 13-year-old would be held, yes,
of
but the parents would be called
course.
in as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in law in the US, the 13-year-old would not be charged for the accident. The
It was
parents
the
would be.
parent would be.
Okay. And in that same situation, in that same analogy, the parents now is the husband.
Mm-hmm.
The 13-year-old is the wife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when it's the parents' responsibility then to make sure say that the 13-year-old is good or is not getting into any mischief then,
Right,
right?
right,
In the
right, right.
analogy. So it's the same way with the husband. The husband's
Mhm.
responsibility
Yes,
is his wife,
indeed.
right? So if he was taking care of his responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
that would
there.
have
I'm not.
the accident would have never occurred. That's number one. And
Mm-hmm.
when the accident occurs, the
How's
husband still is
account?
responsible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you must take responsibility.
Which is what happened in the garden.
Exactly, you must take two
Yes,
thirds of it.
It's what happened in
is
the garden.
responsible.
You have to take 2/3 of it. So even though it may be jacket, it's actually 2/3 your child. 2/3.
Okay, man.
I like, wow,
I do know you're Whitney.
two very different things.
You do that, and the way you do it, make me go out there.
Oh my.
You have been doing what you were supposed to do. That I didn't go there and delight them with John Hotel wouldn't capture me. You understand? But you literally push me in a John hand.
That sounds like the Adam and Eve story. Like
I told I was,
you should not have walked. Adam should have been watching and taking care of Eve, so she never have to walk away from.
but here's the reality. When you look on Adam and Eve, here's the reality. Who had the keys? No, who had the keys?
Yes.
Adam had the keys. So it's not when Eve sinned, it did not affect the world, you know. Is when Adam chose to partake in eating of the fruit that the sin entered into the earth, you know, that they see, because it was through Adam. So when we accost the woman, I would love for owners to just relax and take a look at the bigger picture, because Adam had the birthright, Adam had the keys. If Adam had not participated, the earth wouldn't have the sin as is. Jesus, of course, would still come and die for Eve, because he would not have erased her or anything. Because the fact that he never erased Satan, and he's a God of love, he would not, I know for sure, he would not have done away with Eve. He would have implemented a way now to save her, just like he did for us anyways, right? But we, as soon as accountability comes to the table, the other points, because right away, when you say Adam, because if you realize, God did not go to the serpent and say, hey, may I come to you because you give her. Nor did he go to Eve and say, Eve, you give Adam. No, he went to the one that had the responsibility. So who did he call? He said Adam. And then Adam said, oh, are the woman you give me? He totally forgot that if they drop down and bend up, that God of say, why your countenance falling, Adam? Why you look so? What happened? I didn't tell the Lord. He said, you know, everybody of them partner, me a name animal, all be a go down through the day, me a name. And I realize everybody have somebody, so, and I'm here alone. So God didn't force Eve for Adam. Adam asked.
Or he asked what he did.
And God gave him a wife.
Yeah.
Okay? And the first thing he do, oh, the woman you give me. You remember say the ask here. And by the time the finger point and she quick. Before she apologized, she said, oh, I'm serpent. No, the serpent couldn't. No, the serpent can't point on nobody car. He might be so it's so no men as soon as if the moon full,
Them can say,
oh man. The moon crescent, oh man. Rainfall before day, I want to pick out when they cover. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I want us to come to the table 50-50 and understand that we are all.
we're all at fault. So,
Yeah.
so
And look here, you don't want me come to court and anybody be off, I'm add up your card. Me will do the accounting phone here. But I think the mail would come out really, unless it's very obvious the woman was tricky. But as I said to Mikey G and Mario, is that I go boo-hoo for the men who come and say, oh, jacket me, I'm a jacket me have. I don't care. What I would like to give you with that jacket is a coat. And I would like to go and order for your pansheen, the belt and suspenders and the socks. And get you all a shiny boot. Whether you like painted front or round front, I may give you the full suit and you go along with it. Because guess what? 2/3 of the picnic is yours. Then guess what again now? In barn under your roof. So hello. And I'm sure if you didn't do what you did do, it would have been the whole
100%.
it would have been the whole of it for you. So now we had to end up doing pie. You have to do the pie. Because you know you have to do what the whole radius by what? 3.4 as much as well. And the
3.14.
3.14 and do all the pie business and cut out, you have to cut out. So look here, if you did do what you did do, it would have been the whole circumference for your one. But since you didn't do, 2/3 of it up here. And you go with it.
And you have to take the full responsibility.
And you know, funny.
Of the 2/3.
Of the 2/3. I have to take 2/3 plus for me piece. How much now? How much rest left? 1/3? Make it full 100. Look here. You, funnily though, you have men who have been through that experience where the children honor them.
Yeah.
Because this is the man we know as our father. This is the man that has reared us. This is the man that I am who I am because, yes, because of this man. And they have gone out of the way to ensure that he feels respected. I've seen even children wherein they have stepfathers, like, you know, the mom marries this guy, and without the man knowing, went ahead and changed their surname, had their name deep out, right?
Yeah.
And changed to them stepfather name, surprise them at graduations, and all of this are brought this certificate and everything like that. Because, and I feel when men actually step up to the plate and take responsibility and show love and mercy, it is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here, however, ladies, and saying it's okay for a woman to do that, to say that,
responsibility on the man, to push it up on him.
As my grandmother tell me, anything done in a dark come to light, and she always said to me, say, Miss Jim, she always say, anything you do in the dark, make sure you're not shame. Because it's going to come to light. So make sure something where you're not shame about when it come out. So everything you do in darkness comes to light. And at the end of the day, that child is going to find out that Tom is actually not my dad. And maybe very well
Find out who that actual father is.
and then you go find John and realize I'm a double liar, so we never want him in our life, kind of make no sense. Anyway, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk about the benefits of motherhood, how we change our perception, change our outlook, made us this guardian, this protector, how right now we will, do things for our offspring. We'll go out our way to protect them. You dare not cross the baby chicken. Because mama fowl are going to spread our wings. When we come back, don't go anywhere. Just before you go to your bed, we'll continue. Yes, indeed. Look here. You know, I wanted a cup of tea.
I might have to come get another one still.
I wonder if Mikey G wants to share a little tea with me. Knowing him, Mario probably bakes like a bull, you know. Because I knock them, you know. Me knock them.
Well, I think I bet you'll find out eventually on conversations after that tomorrow.
And then tomorrow? And then Mario will say, oh, so Connie, boom, I start to joke me. Me, I wonder though. I wonder though, could I get Amir pan the show?
We can work on that.
Zahari, carry the phone. Listen, we gotta get the phone going. Zahari, bring the
Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go to your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie J.E., right here on Flashpoint Radio.
Get ready, K-Man.
We probably need to get some more tea and every little thing, but I was thinking of maybe like a banana ice cream before you leave.
Yeah, banana ice
We
cream.
have banana ice cream with a little
Okay.
grape nut,
All right.
Cayman style.
All
So, you
right.
don't want liquor?
Girl, send me my share,
I'm
You
not.
have,
please.
you have to
I'm not
drive,
going
come
to.
down.
I'm not going to pass up that.
You have to drive, come over, son. You have to drive, come over, and everything. As you know,
That
we
sound
laugh
like a
and we joke
tomorrow.
about men getting jacket and everything. It is so amazing, however, like I said, once love and mercy is shown into these scenarios, how great a relationship and great human beings can flourish and
Mm-hmm.
become great persons for individuals in society.
Mm-hmm.
Because society is made up from the home. It's everybody in
Yeah.
the home come out, come be the
Come.
society.
Yeah.
And
A village.
yeah, and not that men aren't hurt or women aren't hurt by these scenarios, but when I look on the evidence of those who took the bull by the horn, or
Mm-hmm.
and just dealt with
The
their
situation, the
scenario, the situation,
scenario.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and turn it around, I then reflect on God as our Father.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are; He has given us everything. And just as we expect men and women, we expect each other to be faithful to each other in our
Mm-hmm.
relationship. God is
Yeah.
expecting that out of love because He says, I'm a jealous God.
Mm-hmm. He's
Mm?
expecting that of us
He is
too.
expecting that of us. And what do? We go out on God every day,
Mm-hmm.
knowingly and unknowingly too, right? And God extends mercy. And I think and because He's a God of mercy is why He says, first forgive. So
Mm-hmm.
if your partner goes out on you,
Forgive.
first thing to do is to forgive. And I love the fact that God placed it in the hearts of women
To
that we
forgive.
are quick to forgive the men. It's not because we're weak,
Mm-hmm.
but it's because we are strong. And we can hold it. Men not so much. Men not so much. They
Like I said.
can't because your woman is like your trophy. So you don't really want nobody back to off and broke off and then you have to come glue it up all these
Mm-hmm.
things. Let me just use that metaphor or analogy,
Analogy.
cause them love sports and all of these things. But men not so much, them can oh John did go to jail. I'm like, get over it already.
Mm-hmm.
But it is amazing that God gives us mercy and grace and couples that with forgiveness. And I feel that in our relationships, both with our husbands, with our wives, we ought to, and our children too, we
Mm-hmm.
ought to actually put that to the forefront,
Mm-hmm.
that type of relationship. And women have gone through a lot. And I've said this before, the feminist movement, I don't like it. I don't like where it is now.
Now.
I don't like what it stands for. No, I just think it is all one buckle of chaos,
Mm.
right? Because women are thinking, let's take the place of
The
man.
man.
You can't.
Mm-mm.
How you gonna do that? So how you
Which
gonna
is
impregnate me?
which is
I'm
which is
gonna give you a
why
jacket.
it's a nice harmony between male and female.
Exactly.
It really is supposed to be harmonious. The man should not be living without the woman. The woman should not be living
Believe it or
without the
man,
man.
I know.
There are things, there are aspects of any relationship, even whether or not it's even a woman to woman relationship. There is a reason why it is that you are my friend and I'm your friend. And there are strengths that you will have and strengths that I will have. And
Absolutely.
based on how it is that we operate in life, it will show how we do. So it should be the same as well, even with a man and a woman. He has certain strengths, the woman has certain strengths,
And they complement each
and it is
other.
how we balance it all out. So,
Yeah, exactly, for sure. You find that before I could understand, Sonia, like you're looking back in history, men would trade their wives for animals, farm animals. If she was too old, you would send them or you throw them out. You would she can't bear children, or she not cook good, or she mouthy, and so forth. You would trade her in. You
Yeah.
would trade her in, and you say now, oh my goodness, we thank God that these things have changed, and some of these changes came about because of the feminist movement, the women coming together and saying, "Hey, let's gel together." So just like how me, you, and Sonia, we sit down here. So Aunt
she
Merle
can't.
is over there, and we're linking up or whatever. We talk about our strengths and our weakness, what we are facing, what could be different. We motivate each
Each
other,
other.
and so the feminist movement came about. But now women have gotten to a place where now them forget God. They forgot that God was the first feminist. They've gone to the point where now it's as if women want to take on the persona of the men, not only just the persona, but they actually want to take over man body.
And they're trying to prove that they're
A
stronger,
greater.
they're better, they're all. So yeah, so that's fine. But no, we are all the better. As in women, men have a specific role and a specific role to play. There's something about men that we cannot take away from, and that is that is their strong suit, their greatest strength. We cannot take that from them. We as women as well can't be. I mean, I am little old me, and yes, you probably will see me every now and again lifting a heavy bag or whatever. It's not necessarily because I don't want to, but it's because I have to. But I'm not going to then, if a gentleman should come up to me and say to me, "Oh, let me assist you," I'm not going to say no to him. I'm not going to say, "Oh, I can do it on my own. It's fine." No.
No, if he offers it and chivalry is presented, you accept it. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you are weak. Doesn't mean you are weak. And if women could just understand how great they are, and just how God created them and where God created them to be, and your place. The place of a woman is such a big deal that only a woman can actually fit it. So many who think they can take on the female persona cannot fit it.
Well,
It's just a female who can fit it, And as the month ends, and the emphasis and the feature is women for this month, I just want to shout out to all the women, or grandparents, or grandmothers, or mothers, or aunts, or cousins, or sisters, or friends, female co-workers. Just want to shout out to them and just say, kudos to you. Great job, my one of my friend Mackie, morning today, because she laid to rest today, her partner. And, so, and even in that, she took care of him during his illness, dedicated time for him, still doing her job. Sonia, the same. She has to take care of Nat, predominantly on her own. Yeah, supporting and giving to her mom, supporting her sister and the family, and they come together. Women are doing it, and a lot of us have baggages, and yet we face the world head on every day. Some of us, we are motivated by our children.
Yeah.
We are motivated in what we want for them to make life better for them. And as much as we want to make life better for them, we have to be careful too. Because what I realize, even for myself, let me talk for myself, then Sonia can talk for herself. When I was growing up, me have to go find firewood. We have gas stove, but mama cook out a door. And me have to go find firewood. Right? I fi go and go tie out goat, go fi goat, care water goat, clean chicken coop, feed chicken, give chicken water, this and that. Many places we were walking
Yeah.
and we didn't have cell phone, we had the rotary phone. So person, you want to hear dials and they go,
And just
and they
go
go
all the
back and
way.
then you have to come back again and go, you pray to God, you know, miss one number, you have to start all over
Uh-huh.
again. You know what I'm saying, right? And
Yes.
so we were the WhatsApp. We were walking WhatsApp because when mama or mommy needed to send one message about 10 or 12 hours down the road, who did I
You,
go?
you, you have to run go.
No, I would not even dream to send Zahari 12 hours down the road with a message. Like you just not want them on the road, you go drive.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that they don't get the same treatment and all we used to get,
Nope.
right?
We got thing there.
We
That's
know
true.
say them not get the same treatment like all we used to get. So them now run up and down like we they are indoors. Them
Yeah.
not eat food like how we used to eat it. Everything is fast food and all of these things,
Yeah.
right? So life is so different. And though I experienced that life, me give them a different life thinking I want it to be better, safer. Is it really better or safer though?
Somewhat. It's because it's a different era. It's a different time era.
Why do we say that
So
though?
because what used to happen back then, like you said, is not really happening now.
No.
There is the use of technology. Technology has improved over the years. So literally, we don't actually have to have the children being the physical messenger anymore.
Because walking WhatsApp.
Right?
Yeah.
So you literally can pick up a
Everybody
phone and
have cell
just,
phone and just
yeah,
quick one too. And send pick me a shop again.
hardly,
You
rarely.
have your day when you go supermarket and you just do everything and that's it.
They
And
they don't even remember what the list was.
No, 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 really. I know if you take a change and buy sweetie. All those things used to be so fun. So women have, we've transitioned so much, and majority of the time, we've learned from the women because in my time it was the women
who did all of the
who
food
did the
as
most of that care,
aspect
and
of
then discipline came from dad, and so forth. But any decision that you make, ask your mother, ask your grandmother, you know. But discipline was their thing. So Sonia, final words to our friends.
Uh, okay. I would have to say my growing up was a mix of what you experienced, Connie, and what
Mm-hmm.
my son experiences. Because my era is the
Dash
back
in
end.
between. Yeah.
Yeah, right. My
Right.
my generation basically got a taste of both worlds, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where we have a full circle. But I find that Nathaniel, he his level of thinking is wild. It's out there completely. He has so much dreams and goals and aspirations that most times me as an adult be like, you're going a little far there, baby. But then I'm like, I don't want to dim that light either. I don't want to dim that thought process that whatever he puts his mind to do, he can achieve it. Right? So recently we went Riyadh just before all of the war went on and whatever. I mean, literally a couple of days before the war started in Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Iran, we were actually there just to watch a football game because he wanted to see Ronaldo play
Yeah.
football,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That, yeah.
So, but his dream was to meet this man in person. It didn't happen like that exactly, but
Mm-hmm.
the mere fact that he saved his own money to buy his plane ticket to
Ah.
go
Mm-hmm.
to go himself because he raised that money himself So for the level of commitment and
Yeah.
thought process and everything that he did for that trip alone, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, well, if baby boy, if you can do that,
Ah,
man, I can only imagine when you get older that the CEO that you're going to become because little
for
boy,
sure, for sure.
I see greatness in him. And
Yes.
me as a parent, I just feel like that is my role to just nurture that thought process, to
Mm-hmm.
nurture that drive and the motivation to do basically the unthinkable because we teach our children scripture. I can do all things through Christ.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're teaching that from a biblical point, why not through real life experiences as well? He wants to see the world, and I gonna see it with him.
I agree. So agree. What about you, Jan? Not yet a mom, but soon.
So
Soon.
I don't know.
I
We
think
were
it to
talking,
be.
we were talking a little bit earlier this morning, and that's probably one of the reasons why I stopped by to continue the conversation, because I've said to you that even though I have not birthed any of my own, I have a good number of children, and trust me, just even the privilege of being called aunt,
Mm-hmm.
godmother,
Mhm.
anything of the sort, like it actually feels good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you
to
really good with kids? I see
and
you with kids.
and trust me, I love them. I love them dearly from the baby.
Mhm.
I think I'm more afraid of the teenage years, but
Yeah.
that part I think I can eventually overcome. I'm going to see how best I
Are you
allow
gonna grow with
myself.
them? You're gonna grow with the
But
kids.
no, they listen. As Sonia saying, is so to experience to make sure that you don't actually dim their light, but
Mm-hmm.
to experience the joy of seeing them actually blossoming, actually becoming something in society, and like she said as well earlier on, if it is that you teach them or what it is that you show them, how it is that you treat them, it will also show how considerate they will be later on, so that you can definitely know for sure that when you get older for your retirement
My
money, your
pension.
pension, it is sure because they will then in turn want to take care of you. So it
Mm-hmm.
won't be anything if you are actually training them up rightly,
Mm-hmm.
then you will see where it is that they will say, oh, but grandma needs this, grandma needs to go here. I want to take grandma, because one of the things that me, my sister, my brother will do is we will try to see how best we can incorporate mom, dad, and grandma when it is that we're going anywhere. So if we're going to Jamaica, we say, all right, we want to go to a hotel. We try to see how best we can incorporate them in coming as well, because yes, they sacrifice a lot for us.
But it's more about the love versus what they gave.
It is. It's all about the love, but it is. This is also us also showing them and
Appreciation.
appreciating
Yeah.
them as well. So once it is that you bring them up, you train them up in the right way, there's without a doubt they're going to reciprocate that love.
Son is
So you're going to experience it in your
automatic.
latter
For
days.
sure, for sure. So whether you're a mom naturally
Or not.
or
Surrogate.
surrogated mothers, you are doing an amazing job with men out there. And as March comes to an end and the emphasis on women comes to an end, really, just the month, as we emphasize the month, just understand, I want our women to understand their roles, understand how great a privilege it is to be a woman. I want to give God thanks and also to advise that if we put God in it, it will be fixed. We put God in it, we can do well. And I want to implore our women not to think that you can change where you are placed or who you are to take over another role. You can't be the man. And if you are a single parent, understand that God first is your father and your child's father. Put everything to Him and always want to ensure that you go on the path that is guided and outlined for you by God. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to go wrong. Things will happen. We aren't
Things will fall in
perfect.
place.
Children aren't perfect. But if we work together with our men, the burden gets lighter.
Yeah.
When we fall under their leadership and understand their role, understand your role, and if everybody can just communicate well, nobody
Then
wouldn't have no jacket. You know what I mean? We would have trench coats and all of these lovely things that would have keep us very warm. But I want to remind you that He that started a good work in you, women and men, all of my viewers, is a God that will complete it to the end. Until next time, we start off the month of April come in a little bit. Yeah, well, we really started already because sunset, you know, for us, sunset is the start of a new day. So we've started the month of April. So send on the bun and cheese done by Flashpoint Media. We're waiting. Baskets are here. Greatly if you have any snapper.
You want
Anybody,
the supper?
yeah, or any sprat, you know, carry down here. So because, you know, Easter we also do fish and everything. Well, Janine and I, we're going to have our banana ice cream with a little grape nut payment now.
I need to catch it
Just before we go with
I
bed.
go to my bed. I need to.
Exactly. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Sunny J. E saying God bless. You gonna do that instead of go ginger?
When the world quiets down and the noise of the day fades away, that's when the real conversations begin. The ones we hide, the ones we fear, the ones that need to be heard. Conversations After Dark with Mario, where the silence ends and truth begins. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m., Mario takes you on a journey through the real, raw, and rarely spoken truths that shape our lives. From personal battles to family struggles, community wounds to silent traumas. No topic is too taboo, no story too deep. It's not just talk, it's healing. This is a space where shame is shattered, silence is broken, and truth finally speaks. Conversations After Dark with Mario, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Only on Flashpoint Radio, www.flashpointmedia.ky. Stay up, speak up, heal forward.